I wanted to be a member of the most powerful clique in school.
Dear Diary, Heather said she teaches people real life.
You were nothing before you met me. You were a Girl Scout cookie.
Does it not bother you that everybody in this school thinks that you're Veronica? Like I give a shit.
Welcome to the Fan Carpet. I am joined right now by Michael Lehmann, the director of the cult classic Heathers. So it's been 30 years since this film hit the big screen. Why bring it back now?
That's a really good question. I was wondering why they're bringing it back. No, I think because it's such an unusual, dark take on high school and violence in high school and bullying in high school and all sorts of high school issues that are still very relevant today. It seems like it's worth taking a look at. In context of today's world, looking at a movie that was made 30 years ago in a very different world, but still dealt with some of the same issues.
And do you think if this film were to be made today, you could get away with it? Or do you think it's of its time?
I think that it's of its time. I think if you were going to do a satirical take on high school behavior that dealt with violence, you would have to do it very differently today. Back then these things hadn't happened, and the issues that Heather's dealt with, the nature of the interaction between the kids and how they treated each other and all that still holds true, but there was no threat of violence in school the way there is now. So you really would have to take that into account in making a movie that had so much humor and dealt with this sort of subject.
And the thing is, for us Brits, the whole high school culture is completely fascinating because, okay, we have our own sort of hierarchy in school, of course, but it's not quite the same as in America. But is it really like that across the board? The jocks, the popular girls, the geeks, the nerds, is it like that?
I regret to say it, but it is really like that. I don't, I'd be so curious to see what it's like in Britain compared to the United States. But it is true that for years and years and years, that particular kind of social hierarchy in American high schools has held its form.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we try and copy some of the American culture, of course, so there's always like a little bit of that, but obviously not to the same kind of extent, I guess.
Don't copy that. Don't copy that.
So, Veronica, she's quite a relatable character to everybody. I mean, I think that most teenage girls watching this, even today, 30 years on, would probably relate to her. Do you think a film like Heathers gives some sort of vehicle for these girls as their sort of frustration towards maybe some of that high school politics?
Well, one of the things that plays out in Veronica's character is she can hang with the mean girls. She can be a Heather, but she can also be friends with everybody else. So she identifies on all sides of the fences. And I think that we all, to a certain degree, think of ourselves that way. I could be friends with the popular people. I could be friends with the downtrodden in high school. You'd want to be that. You'd want to be good to everyone. But she finds that when she's friends with the Heathers, she does all sorts of horrible things. And I think we also all understand that when we're with the wrong crowd, when we're with the people who don't treat other people well, we tend to do the same thing. It's just human behavior. So there is something about her position in all this that really opens it up for people who are watching the film and say, well, I kind of get that.
Yeah. Well, that brings me on to the next question, because obviously she falls in love with Jason, and we all know what teenage love is like. It's all-encompassing, it's crazy. And she's at that impressionable stage where the cool guy can kind of make her do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that if it wasn't for him and that encouragement, this darkness wouldn't come out of her?
Right. I think that the way she's portrayed, she suffers through her conflicts, but probably would have continued suffering through them. And not feeling good about herself, but still behaving as she had. And that when she meets JD, then all of a sudden he opens up a possibility for her, which is, you don't have to act like them, you can do this, you can do what I want you to do, which she realizes eventually is also not good. She gets seduced by the bad boy. But, right, that's the point, is that had she not met him, she would have continued to be miserable with herself for behaving the way she does.
I mean, there's kind of a high school Bonnie and Clyde thing going on. Why do you think this sort of dark romance is an enticing thing for an audience. It's sort of a thing that happens in Hollywood a lot, that, you know, the romance that turns dark and they become sort of accomplices. What do you think is appealing to an audience about that theme?
Oh, that's such a good question. That so, you know, runs deep into all this stuff, because it is a theme of literature and it's a theme of movies, is that, you know, the primal love impulse also can take us in very dark directions. I don't know, I mean, I don't really understand it, but it's true. It works in entertainment and it happens in real life.
He says something very interesting at the end of the film, that high school is society. Now, what did you mean by that?
This is, you know, in American high school, everybody experiences this world in which people are broken down into social cliques and where they're treated certain ways, and one goes to high school and says, I can't wait until I get out of this so I can be in the real world where people are treated like real people and I don't have to be categorized this way. And I think part of the point of that is that, no, in fact, those social structures, those ways of behaving, those ways in which you feel trapped and categorized and not being taken as who you are, that happens in life after high school just as well.
Yeah, don't we all know it?
Yeah, we too.
So do you think that Heathers has also paved the way for other films that have been made since then, like Mean Girls, which may not be quite as violent, but has a similar kind of theme, people's frustrations with this setup?
Yes, I think Mean Girls in particular, which I think is a terrific movie, it's really fun. It really plays off the same kind of Mean Girls theme, you know, that in high school, as in the rest of life, people band together in groups and they sort of protect themselves and lash out at others. And it is a phenomenon of you know, high school life and female high school life that is treated humorously in both films. I mean, what I like about Mean Girls is that it's really fun, and that it takes that Heathers kind of behavior and it lightens it, but it still continues that same sort of thing.
Do you think that popularity is actually an illusion? Because all the people that are popular aren't really popular at all, because all the ones that are downtrodden don't like them. So is it more the fact that these so-called popular people are actually just big bullies, really?
Quite often, that's the case, you know. And quite often they keep pushing their popularity because they need to feel redeemed in ways that they're not. You know, it's, I mean, that's what those kind of power structures are all about, and they exist in the movie and they exist in the real world. And, you know, right, if you're popular, you're also subject to all sorts of criticism and resentment. So if you're a popular person, you either say, they resent me because I'm better than them, and then you become even less popular, but more full of yourself. Or you take a good look at yourself and say, am I behaving badly, and is that part of what makes me feel popular? I don't know. Those are big questions.
What was it like to watch the film in 4K after all these years, seeing the quality change? Was it a positive thing, or was it in a way frustrating? Do you think it took out something, or do you think it enhanced it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh!
I'm seeing it tonight.
Oh.
So I fully expect to really like seeing the enhanced, upgraded, restored, whatever version of it, because all I've been seeing for years are old prints that are damaged and faded and not quite complete. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll tell you after I've seen it.
Oh wow, so that's quite exciting. I mean, I just assumed that obviously you'd have been there from the beginning to the end seeing it through, but I guess it's a big surprise for you too.
It's a big surprise for me. I expect it to be happy.
Oh good. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy watching your own film this evening.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You were out of control. That knife is filthy.
What do you think I'm gonna do with it? Take out her tonsils? Ha! Is this as good for you as it is for me?
Life can suck!
That's it. We're breaking up.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.